everybody, Lance here. It's the first weekend of 2004, and I thank you for watching. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's actually been a lot going on overseas the last couple of weeks. Now, just in case you missed it, there's a protest going on over in Cambodia and Thailand. Now I'm going to start with Thailand first. Now, just in case you don't know, Thailand's been known for coups, dissolving parliament. They're notorious for it. Now, this time around, they want to dissolve parliament and have new elections. Now, instead of me telling you what exactly was going on, now I'm gonna butcher this name, so hold on. Arkanat Prampan of the People's Democratic Reform Committee explained himself. Let's take a look.
I do understand that this situation might prove to be somewhat difficult for foreigners to understand, but I'd like to implore the foreign community to pay close attention and have some sympathy for those people, for Thai people who have come out of their comfort zone to stage this peaceful protest. I'm sure you would understand that in Thailand we're in an extraordinary situation at the moment. We have a government who tried to pass a blanket amnesty bill to absolve corrupted politicians of their corrupted charges. We have a government who tried to pass a constitution amendment that have violated the constitution and have come out in the open to reject the Constitutional Court's ruling, and in so doing rejecting the constitution, the highest form of legislation in Thailand. So you have to understand that in Thailand at the moment we're in an extraordinary situation. So I'd like to implore the foreign community to pay close attention to what is happening and to have some sympathy for the people. We've been falsely accused of being anti-democratic. They accuse us of requesting to replace a democratic system with a non-democratic one. They have falsely accused us of trying to obstruct the upcoming election. But let me clarify that we're not against election, and actually we have no political motivation. We're not here to make sure that the Democrat or any political party win an election. We are here to make sure that we can push forward reforms in Thailand. And we're not against election. We just want to have reform before election. Once we can reform election process to make sure election is free and fair, once we can reform to deal with, make the rules and regulation more firm on counter-corruption, once we can achieve decentralization of power, we can solve the problem of poverty. Once we can achieve these reforms, then we can return to free and fair election. So I would say that this is democratic, and the people are here, are out demonstrating under the Constitution. So there's nothing undemocratic about people coming out to stage a protest against the government who have abused their power. And this is done peacefully and non-violently as well.
Well, it sounds pretty basic, straightforward to me. They're having democratic protest. They want to see it happen. Now we're going to see, is Thailand going to be, in all intents and purposes, Thailand again, and do what they do, which is coups, dissolving parliament, and the like. But we're going to find out if this is going to be a little bit different. Now, also in that part of the world right now, Cambodia is having protest. And when I first heard, I'm like, Cambodia? Really? So what's going on there is, this all started with striking workers, how they want to make more money. I guess apparently they're making what equivalent of $100 million American dollars a month. They want to make it boosted up to 160. That's not all what's going on. Now, Cambodia's prime minister, what's his name here? Hun Sen, sorry about that, folks. They want him gone. Now, this has been strange because as you see in the video here, they've been protesting a lot. And they're going straight to his house. And I actually like that. And let me explain why. Because you'll never see that in this country at all. But you know what though? As of this taping, I don't believe there was any protest scheduled today because there was 4 people that was shot and killed by the authorities there yesterday. And that's going to get real hairy down there, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be, remains to be seen what's going to happen there. And we'll be right back. Hi everybody, my name is Lance Bell, host of Real Deal Politics with the Anti-Pundit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you my Indiegogo campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've followed me, you know since 2008, I have been broadcasting in some medium on politics and current events. And ladies and gentlemen, I love every second of it. Now, conversely, for the last year and a half or so, I've been doing everything online as far as visual media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having tons and tons of fun with it. But it comes to a point now where I'm ready to step up my game. And that's why I come to you today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw my last campaign, you already know that I have equipment problems. I mean, I'm running an iMac G4. I mean, it's not the greatest in the world. And if you look at some of my videos in the past, as you can see here, the quality has come up over time. And I still had a long way to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, given the circumstances, I already know that my only option is to do it on my own, and let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna need, here's what I'm gonna do to pull this off. Let me start that over. I mean, to be a true independent, I'm gonna have to do it all. From doing the website, to having a server set up, to even have my own studio. Now, as you can see in this pie chart here, that this is not gonna be easy. And I know being a true independent, that's the route I chose to take. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also, I actually decided to start another show. And if it was syndicated, I probably watched it. Now, the bad television review, as it sounds, is what that is. It's all about bad television. Now, I've seen people out there doing, movies, music videos. There's a lot of sites just does games. But you know what? Nobody really does television. So I decided to do that because it's something real different and you will enjoy it. That's a promise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the way this is going to be set up be like this. The Real Deal is a weekly show. Always has been, always will be. Now, the Bad Television Show is going to be set up as a traditional television show, meaning that I will be doing shows weekly over 13 weeks given the standard programming schedules. Now, if there's enough demand there, I will go to 26 weeks. And that's where you come in. I work for you, meaning that I love what I do, but if you didn't watch, it didn't matter. Now, as you can see, as far as the rewards, there are some rewards out there, and they will be being added as we go along. Now, remember, this is no fluff, this is real talk. And I know, and I hope you understand that. But remember, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and it's about you. I'm Lance Bell. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Apple was in the news earlier this week. Now, they did, a lot of other tech companies did an open letter to the president about the NSA spying. Now people are saying that the NSA has backdoor access to our information. Now, Apple is vehemently denying this. And let me tell you why I don't buy that for a minute. Now, anybody that owns a cell phone knows the following. They will get your information somehow, just because you're on the phone all the time. Like, as an example, if I took my Samsung Galaxy and got online right now, they're going to get information. And I'm not talking about NSA in general. I'm talking about, advertising companies and the like. Now, the reason why I don't buy this for Apple, because what happened with the New York police about 3-4 months ago, they got nailed trying to get backdoor access to people's information on their iPhones. And, they're getting the information bad, and we all know, and I talked about this on another program, about the whole NSA and the spying and how it doesn't work and it's unethical and it's not right. So they had that letter out with a lot of those tech companies. But like I said, I don't buy it. Now, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to talk about the upcoming primaries in March. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit here in a minute, but I'm going to get something off my chest first. This morning I was online and I saw this article from KTAR in Phoenix about Steven Segal thinking about running for governor. Now, understand something, folks, for the record. I'm all for thinking outside the box, but understand something. This is a fast no with me. And as somebody who lived in that state, getting actors to do politics almost never works. Yeah, you had Reagan as president. Sonny Bono was mayor of Palm Springs forever. And my understanding, he was good. But Steven Seagal? My question to you is this. What do you bring to the table? And I'm pretty sure, and don't get me wrong, it's a whole lot of nothing. And you being one of those free Minutemen is not valid at all. Now, I just want to get that off my chest. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. I'm talking a little about the upcoming primaries. Now, I'm going to have a whole special dedicated to this, but I'm going to talk about a quick one real fast. That's Mitch McConnell. He's in trouble. Now, Matt Bevins is running against him in the primaries, and there's no guarantee either of them are going to win. But here's video from Bevins. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, he's going after him hard. Now, there's no guarantee that McConnell will get out of the primaries at all, because his approval rating is low, as stated in the video. So we're going to see upcoming with these primaries what's going to happen. And we'll be right back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the final segment. Now, as we go into this year, we're going to see a little bit more items going on. The show's going to be a little bit longer. And I stated last week that I'm very happy here where I'm at on my platform. Now, in the upcoming weeks, you're going to see a little bit more of how my show's going to be set up, and you will enjoy it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week. I'd like to thank you for watching, and be careful, and remember, fear the root.